So today, it's a day. We're playing SE DONS, the Kent Cup champions, the team that honestly inspired me to create this team, and the team I actually say I support like I support Arsenal. We've got a squad, a big squad as you can see. I believe we've got 21 today. It was supposed to be Ben Foreman's first game as captain, but as it stands he ain't shown up, which is unlike him. Missing a few people as well. Gabby's not here because he's injured. Raja, it's Raja's birthday, so make sure you wish Raja happy birthday in the comments. Raja's injured. He's done something in a game a few weeks ago. But yeah, man, it's getting crazy. We're playing SE DONS.
For the people!
Let's go. Oh, I'm trying to land. Thank you, mate. Cheers, man. Go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Raja. Happy birthday. Whoa. How old are you now? How old are you now, dear Raja? I'm not 30 yet.
How you feeling today?
Good, mate. Looking forward to it. Really looking forward to it.
What's your expectations?
Listen, as long as we give 150%, that's all you can ask for. Yeah, as long as you leave it out on the pitch, and the boys, boys go well, because we're going to need to be at, we're going to have to need to be at full max because the opposition are top quality, and it will show if we don't try. They'll pick us apart. So, as I say, win, lose or draw today, as long as we give our all, I'll be happy.
Here to Thamesmead ain't that far.
Alright, cool. Crossbar and back.
No, but it's pointless if you can just like. He doesn't need to prove himself. Yeah, true.
Prove yourself.
Wait, why don't you just buy a bike?
I actually got a bike,
So what are you?
It's rusty.
Hey, get his muscles.
Mr. Fitness. Mr. Fitness. Yeah? Mr. Fitness, yeah?
Hey, actually don't say what we're feeling this. Actually don't know what we're feeling this.
Callum, how you feeling?
Good, man, I'm good.
Yeah?
Youngest player, got to show my talent, you know what I mean? So, as they say, big games, all the experience. It is what it is.
Today's game don't really come that much bigger for us. Okay, there's been a lot of lead up to this. We're all excited, but listen, we've got to play the game. Yeah. Don't get your head in the clouds. Don't let the mind games, the mind games affect you. We've got to play our own performance. Yeah. It's down to us to be. You just got to play your natural games. All right. Don't play to them. Don't play to the cameras. Don't play to the fans. Whoever turns up. Play your natural game, all right? That's all I ask of you today. No showboating. We just got to go about business in a good fashion from the very start. Yeah, from the first minute to the 90th. I'm going to go through the team now. Okay. In goal, we've got George. Right back, Craig. The two centre halves will be Paul, who's also going to be today's captain in the absence of Ben and Sean. Left back will be Raheem. Okay. To start with, on the left-hand side, we're going to go with Bill. On the right-hand side, we're going to go with Chris. In the holding midfield role, we're going to go with Kwasi. And in advance of that, we're going to play Kai. Up top, we're going to start with Mickey Waring and Toyib. Okay? Now, what I expect of you, the rest of you boys will be on the side, as we said in the group. Not everyone might get a run. We've got to try and work this game out. Yeah, this is the beginning for us, beginning of a new chapter. Okay, so let's go for it.
Are you looking forward to the game today? Yeah? Yeah, what do you think the score will be?
Maybe 5.
Yeah?
5-2.
5-2, yeah? Is that what you reckon?
Yeah.
Hello, I'm Ria, here to support the People's FC, friend of Raja's. Just here, man, just looking forward to the game, really. Man, so, big game. I don't know, I heard rumours that they weren't going to bring their strongest team, but I think they lied.
I think so. I think they're all there.
Apart from Big, what, these or them? Them. Apart from Big G, they're all there.
They're all there, wow.
Yeah. So, I don't know, it's going to be tough, man. I got hope for the boys.
Yeah.
You know, praying up and that, fingers crossed.
Definitely.
But, you know, I think they can pull it off, man. I think they can shock a few people today.
Let's hope so.
So yeah, man, I can only wish the team luck.
I know you're doing your boots. Quick one, yeah? What is your favourite episode from the People's FC? And also, who is your favourite YouTube team other than the People's FC?
Oh, my favourite episode. Oh, flip, that's good. That's a hard one. I think was when I got my first goal. That was when I was playing at
PBA, yeah.
2 goals and I got 1 assist from that game as well. My favourite YouTube, what team?
Yeah, other than the People's FC.
People's FC.
Yeah.
It will be them. SC Dons.
Yeah, SC Dons. Okay.
I have a demo BATs still.
Yeah. What is your favourite episode? And who is your favourite YouTube team other than the People's FC?
Favourite episode of what, the People's
The
FC?
People's FC, yeah.
Probably the final against Five Guys. And my favourite YouTube team apart from the People's FC has to be Hashtag, so. But I've watched Hashtag since Spencer first started it, and then since then it's just blown, so I'm proud to have watched it from the start, so.
Upper side of the pitch, we shuffle over. So when we defend, Toyb's going to come in, that's going to make us a 5. Mick's going to make himself useful, put yourself about, alright? Got the strength, let them know you're there. So we're literally defending a 4-5-1, alright? That extra body in there should help us to try and fill in the gaps. They're going to try and pass it through, okay? Then when we break, that's when we split, alright? But it's fundamental that when we get the ball wide, we support. Because if I see a lovely ball go out to Chris and he's in the corner flag and he's got no one near him, he's got a battle on his hands. So we must support. That's where we do it conservatively from full back. That's where Kai gets involved to some degree, Quasi, because as we push, Quasi is going to be another option behind that. Okay. So it ain't all about going forward. We receive the ball in the half turn and we look to pass it. Okay. We give it easy. Don't try and be flash, because if you are and they get past you, yeah, we'll be punished. All right. Now on me.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 5,
Boys. Come on. Come on, crazy.
Yes, people, so we are here. It is a clash of the South East London Giants. So we've got SC Dons, who are now facing the People's FC, and this is Jerome speaking on the commentary. And it's a massive game for us. I know how much this game means to Kai. He's told me that this is a game which can define, you know, the People's FC, because they're one of the main reasons why Kai started this club, and now he's turned it into a charity. So as we get into the game, we've seen SC Dons started strong, they kept the ball. Sean is now giving the ball into Chris. Chris has been a massive outlet for the People's FC since he's joined. He's just been out-muscled by the SC Dons left back. Now we've got Jack Aldinho in the ball. Everyone knows how skillful he can be. We've got Answer. And now he's passed it to the winger. Done a 1-2. Jack Aldinho still in the ball. And it's been excellently cleared out by Craig to Mickey. Mickey tried holding it up. See what's going to happen there. Jack Aldinho's going to shoot. And it's comfortable save from George. So yeah, it's excellent that this game's been arranged. It's definitely a game which is overdue. It's excellent that it's happened. As I said, clash of South London teams You know, it's in our local place as well, Meridian, which I'm sure everyone who's from South East London knows about Meridian. Just in Chiltern. Yeah, there was a very good turnout as well. I'm sure there was well over 100 people that came to turn out and watch the game. So we've got SC Dons keeping the ball comfortably as they do. You've got Craig hustling away, and now Quasi's on the ball. It's great to have Quasi back today because he hasn't been a regular for a while. And now we've got our new striker in. Is he gonna? It's just gone wide. It's just gone wide. And now SC Dons are on the ball. They're comfortable on the ball. As you can see, Tayyib has come back to defend from up front. Excellent defending there. We can see his great work rate. Chris, who has been an outlet, as I said, he's got pace on him. But unfortunately, Kai's got in his way. Miscommunication there. So, we've got the SC Dons on the ball. They've tried to put it into the box, but George has comfortably gained the ball. So now got Kai in the ball. See what he can do. He's giving it to Tayyib. Tayyib has actually played against us before in the game Bexley United. And I kept on using the word that he's a tricky winger. Well, let's hope he can be tricky in this game. Let's see what he does. He's on the ball right now. He is being quite tricky. Tayyib, what is he going to do? He's tried to cross it in, and he couldn't cross it in, so he's just giving a foul. They've got their winger playing in, their other winger, and George has got it comfortably. Now the winger's on the ball again. It was very dangerous this game. This winger kept on crossing in the ball. George has definitely gamed that calmly. Oh, nice little turn. It's been scuffed out. Oh, Craig got the foul there. It's good to have Craig back as well because we don't have Craig on a regular basis, but he always works hard, whatever position he plays. He plays centre back, right back, centre mid. He always gives 150%. Oh, nice step over from Jacodinho. Is he going to get a shot off? He's done a 1-2, but Quasi's intercepted the ball. So George is giving a nice ball to Chris on the wing. Chris has done excellent there to hold it up and gone for the run. Craig's put a lovely ball into the wing. Chris is trying to chase it down. But it's just been stopped by the SC Don players. Lovely by Sean. Sean, Mr. Versatile. Sean's so comfortable on the ball from defence. It's wonderful to have him in our team because it just gives us that composure at the back. Unfortunately, Chris couldn't find a pass. Oh, it's been given to Bill in the wing. Bill's tried to play it in and it just got cut out. So yeah, let us know what you make of Bill and Mikey today. So there are two new players. Yeah, leave some comments below to see what you make of them. They both started really well so far, so yeah, it'll be interesting to see what you guys think. Ants has been played in. Oh, the wing has been played in. Oh, excellent tackle by Kai. Chris has tried to play it out and it's gone to Quasi. Quasi's got all the time in the world to see what he can do from here. Giving a nice little pass to Raheem. Raheem's also another versatile player. You know, he can play left back or right back. I think Raheem could probably even play wing, to be fair, because he's got a good little whip on him. So Bill's been played in, and he's just been tackled. So, lovely play from there to force them out. Got Sean on the ball, Mr. Composure. He's giving it to Tayyib. Tayyib's giving it to Kai out. Now Kai's giving it back to Sean out wide. Giving it to Chris. What can Chris do from here? Let's see what Chris can do. Chris is clearing. Is Chris going to shoot up? Oh, it's just gone wide. You would think that, you know, the way Chris has been scoring for us, that he would have put that away and that would have taken us 1-0 up beyond our own imaginations against such a fantastic team in SC Dons, but we didn't take our chances. Sometimes that's the difference between teams. Oh, Answer's gone for an excellent shot from there and George has just tipped it over. Oh, so we've got Sean. Sean's giving it wide to Craig. Craig's giving it back in to Quasi. Such an, you know, composed player. Really composed. Tayyib. He's giving a lovely ball to Mikey on the wide flank, and it's just been tackled. So we've got Craig on the ball here. Craig's giving it to Chris. He's giving it back. See what Craig can do from there. He's held the ball. Excellent 1-2 from Craig and Chris. Oh, he's giving it to Bill. Kai's in. Oh, just been pressurised there. And he hit it wide. Got Zach answering the ball here. Mr. Composure from their side. He just doesn't look like losing the ball. But he's kicked it right over. Lucky for us. We've got Sean on the ball again. Mr. Composure for the People's FC. Can he play up front? Can he play in midfield? Or is he just going to stay in defence? Leave some comments below as well. So, let us know what you think about Sean. Because each and every game, he's always showing different types of qualities. So we've got Ryan Palmer on the ball. He's been tackled by Tayyip. But Jack Aldinho is giving it to Zach Ansah. Oh, I believe this guy's name is Junior. Always giving it to Jack Aldinho. He's shot and George has made a fantastic save. Craig has got there, but I couldn't really see because the line was in the way. But all I can see is that their winger scored and he's made it 1-0. Unfortunately for the People's FC, it's something which I don't think they really do deserve. Not being biased, but yeah, let's see how this game turns out. So we've got the SE Dons. It's like they've warmed up into the game now after scoring. They've taken a shot. Comfortable for George. Got Sean in the ball. Giving it to Craig. Craig's giving it to Tayyip. Tayyip's giving it. Oh, well, I should say Quasi tried giving it back to Tayyip. See what the winger does, and it's been blocked by Paul. Mr. Experience. Excellent from him. Oh, Craig has done really well. Chris is giving it to Bill. Let's see what Bill can do from there. Bill's in the ball. This is a good opportunity and he's just kicked it wide. Unfortunate for Bill. As you can see, there's loads of chances that have been taking place. Good strength from Bill. Can he keep the ball from here? See what he can do. Oh, we tried to give it to Paul, but it's just a bit short. And the winger's intercepted it. He was a really busy bunny, this winger. And excellent challenge from Sean to stop Zach Ansah from shooting. So Zach Ansah's giving it to their winger. I believe his name was Kieran. And he's giving it back to Zach. Zach shot, and what a fantastic save from George, aka De Gea. I don't know, that's the only goalkeeper's name I could think of. I know De Gea's not had a fantastic year. But anyway, so Chris is on the ball. Chris has gone for a shot, may have been the wrong option, but we are creating chances, which is good. But we need to take them away, and as I said, that's the difference in class sometimes. Oh, let's see what Craig can do from here. Can he keep it? Chris has done really well. Good determination, good willpower from Chris. Tayyip's giving it back to Chris. Chris has kept it going. Can he use his strength? Bill's used his strength. Is he going to lay it off? And he's got a free kick. Tayyip's crossed it in and he's tried to reach Craig. The keeper's intercepting it. Look, you know what? We can't be hard on each other. It is a pre-season game. We are playing a very good team in SE Dons. Craig's crossed it in. So you know what? Whatever the result is, I think it's just good to get a run out. And yeah, it's just really good for us to see how good we are. It's a good test for SE Dons. They've been doing it for years now. We've only started, I think we're in our 10th month. So yeah, nearly made it to a year. And we're already facing people like SE Dons, played Rising Brawlers of course, and we've learned a lot. Oh, Kai's lost the ball there unfortunately. We know we can do much better from those positions. So what a wonderful ball to their winger. Oh. So it's been given to Jack Aldinho. Jack Aldinho's giving it to their winger. And their winger's giving it to Zach Ansah. What a fantastic save by George, but their winger has scored. I thought it was a foul at the time, but looking back at it now, that would have been very soft if it was given as a foul, so I think it's a legitimate goal. Quasi's giving it to Kai as we kick off. See what Craig can do from there. Craig's giving it back to Kai. Oh, Craig can do better from those positions. We are nearing to half time, so we don't really want to concede again. So the ball's getting given to Mickey. See what Bill can do from here. Oh, we've got Crazy in the ball. Got Crazy in the ball. Can he score? Crazy trying to keep it safe there. Tayyib has got the rebound. He needs to grab the ball because half time is soon. If he can get another goal, that'll be excellent. But it's well deserved from the People's FC, I must say. So let's see what we can do from here. Chris is chasing after the winger. Oh, handball from Zach Answer. And the keepers continued, and it's half time.
Good half. Yeah? There's just a couple of things we need to sort out, that we need to sort out, yeah? When we get the ball, when we're attacking, our decision making has got to be crisper. There's times Bill's been streaming down that left-hand side, and we're checking, and we're always going down the right, and we've done that because we know Chris has had joy down there. But Bill was screaming down that right-hand side as well, down the left-hand side. We've got to look up, because what we're doing, we're playing with our head, with our feet, with our eyes to the ground. We're not looking up around us. Now, I understand the switch we've made, Toyib's coming, and I'll tell you what, it's something that we should have done to start with. We should have gone 4-5-1, because it's actually closed it up. That's my bad. So, we're going to keep that shape. I'm going to make one change, all right? I'm going to make one change. Where's Zach?
He's down there. Warming up.
Zach! We need someone to grab the ball by the horn and go, come on boys, let's go out here in the second half and let's do the business.
Yeah, boys, come on now. Come on.
We should be winning, eh? Let's field. I've already told him. George, you've been magnificent. George.
Boys, we've all been fucking decent.
Boys, let's not feel good now. Let's feel good at the end of the game by getting a fucking win, boys. Alright, boys. Listen up.
Can I say something? Look, they haven't broken us down. No. Both goals have been scrappy as fuck. We broke them down to score. We've broken them down time and time again. Let's go out. Let's keep doing what we're doing.
Exactly.
Let's keep playing football.
Listen, boys.
We're playing football. And I'm sorry.
Yes, people, so first of all, we are back into the second half, but I do need to make an apology. So I've got Mickey Wary and Bill mixed up at times in the game, but Mickey Wary has now come off and replaced him is Zach. Zach has gone onto the left-hand side and Bill's gone up front. Okay, so let's see what the People's FC can do in the second half. So Zach's now on the ball. Can he find Tayyib? Who's in the middle? Not really. Unfortunately, it was cut out. And yeah, the SC Dons, they've made quite a few changes as well. They brought on Mons, I believe his name is. They brought on their striker, I think his name's Nathan Palmer. And yeah, let's see what they can do. Let's see if it makes a difference to them. Zach's tried to give it back to Ricky, but he's killed him in that position. Oh, it's the kid, he's crossed it in. And excellent clearance from Crazy right there. Zach's on the ball, let's see if Zach can be direct and taking some players. Giving it to Kai. Now Raheem's in the ball. Excellent ball from Raheem to Chris. I'm not sure whether he meant that or not, but it doesn't matter. Now Chris has taken on the fullback and he's crossed it in, but it's just been cut out by their defenders. Excellent thing from the kid, but excellent strength from Quasi. We call him Mr. Fitness for a reason, but we might have to call him Mr. Gym now, or Mr. Hench. I don't know, we're gonna have to call him something to do with strength, but we'll call him Mr. Fitness for now. I've never known someone that loves to jog so much. Jogs to games, runs to games. Yeah, so let's get back to the game anyway. We've got Chris on the ball. Let's see if Chris can take on their left back. Chris is on the ball. He's direct with it. Is Chris going to cross it in? He's crossed it in, but oh, Bill couldn't quite reach it, and it's just been cut out by their defenders. Sean again has made an excellent interception. Chris has crossed the ball. Oh, Bill couldn't quite get there, and the keeper's taking it in. I've got the kid in the ball. Zach's chasing him back. Zach is not giving up. Good talking, Raheem. Excellent talking from Raheem, and it's just been offside. Crazy man in those positions. Not here, my friend. Crazy's giving it up to Chris.
We're going toe to toe with SC Dons right now. We're really creating loads of chances. Oh, Taib's on the ball. What can Taib do from here? Oh, Taib's gone for the shot and the keeper saved it. And I know I am the editor of this game, but I made it fair. These chances that we created, you know, they were legitimate chances in terms of, let's see what the kid can do. So yeah, as I was saying, I balanced the chances between the SC Dons and the People's FCs. I tried to be as fair as possible, so it's not like I was favouring the People's FC at all. Oh, so we've got Kid on the ball and he's scored. And unfortunate for the People's FC, we conceded. As I did say, it's pre-season, so we're going to make silly mistakes. We could have defended much better there. Taib's on the ball, and he's giving it to Chris. Can Chris score? Excellent save from the keeper. And it may have hit his head, I'm not even too sure where it hit, but it was a fantastic save either way. She's got the SC Dons player in the ball. The kid, he's shot and it's just hit George. He's crossed it back in. Can he make it 4-1? And they have. Their strikers come on to score. And he's just proving the difference in class. SC Dons, it seems like they're warming up now. And they're going to score another goal. They're really warming up. Excellent tackle by Craig. Craig, as I said, he's all over the place. He's really all over the place and he's done excellent there. Chris, let's see. Oh, Chris, wonderful run by Chris. So direct. Oh, no! Zach's hit the crossbar from about 2 yards out. I can't believe it. It's so unfortunate. As I said, sometimes in pre-season you have to excuse things. But can we excuse that? Oh, excellent finish by Nathan Palmer. Excellent. So Taib, he had an excellent game as well. I keep on saying the word excellent, but it doesn't matter. So we've got Kid in the ball. He's giving it to the centre mid. We've got Mr. Free the Patch. Sean, excellent turn, but it's in the wrong position. Kid's got the ball, and he's giving it to the winger, or the striker I should say. And he's banged it bottom corner. As I said, it's all about being ruthless. That's the difference in the two teams right now. We make mistakes and they score from them. They make mistakes and we're just not taking them. Excellent save from George. Oh, let's see what they can do from there. Excellent interception from Sean. Seems like Sean's going to continue to drive from there. Sean's giving it to Ryan Walters, who came in at half-time. Ryan Walters has gone for the shot. Sean's gone for the rebound, and even from defence, Sean scores. Should we play him up front? Please put that in the comments below. So, now got Quasi. Is Quasi going to go for the shot? He hasn't. He's gone for the pass to Ryan, who came on for Taib. Oh, and Zach just headed wide. Are we gonna score any of these easy opportunities? Ryan, oh, not the best of shots from Ryan. We know we can definitely do better there. Oh, Sean's giving an excellent pass to Bill. Can Bill take the chance? Oh, and it's just gone wide again. There's been so many chances. I put in all the chances that I could. Oh. And again, that's a difference in class. What a wonderful goal. What a wonderful goal from there. Striker. Sean's intercepted that lovely. Raheem's tried to header it out. The kids kept it nicely. The strikers tried to chip it over. Oh, he tried to do an acrobatic little flick there. We've got a player injured. I can't see who it is. I think it might be Craig, I'm not too sure, but they've got a free kick anyway. Not quite sure what it was for. Oh no. So the SC Dons have got a penalty. They're gonna make it 8-2. Mad Bees made it 8-2, Free the Patch. So we've got Ryan on the ball. Ryan's laid an excellent pass out to Zach. The game's nearly done. Let's see if we can get another consolation. Oh, so Ryan's crossed the ball. Zach's had another header and it's just gone wide. Oh, Quasi
He's just stopped it and it's full time. SC Dons 8, the People's FC 2.
Yeah. What's the statement? Yeah, say that again. Say that again, Sean.
They're forced to bring on their good players, right?
Yeah.
Gave them a good game. First half. Second half. That's what it showed, right? Fatigue, tiredness. That's what pre-season's for. We gave them a good game. But we live and learn.
Landsmen's referees, cheers, thank you. Cheers.
Helping out with rent and things like that. And we've got another one called Rosie's Day.
Yeah.
Which we're raising money for a girl who lives in Plumpton who's got cerebral palsy, and her dream is to play football. She wants to play football, so we're helping to raise money to get her to get an operation in America so she can play football for the first time.
Yeah, go on, talk to me.
Yes, so Mitch. First of all, we just want to say thank you for the game because Kai's been winning this game for a while. Obviously, you inspired him.
Yeah.
You know, SC Dons inspired him to make up. The SC Dons inspired Kai to make his team. Now he's made it into a charity thing. So, yeah, what do you reckon about today?
How do you think we've done, man?
You fought to the end. That's all that matters. As long as you fight to the end, that's all that matters. People, fair enough. We are a quality team, so you can't expect to like just come and think, oh, you're just gonna turn us over. Do you know what I mean? But you battle to the end. That's the best thing you can do. That's all you can do when it comes to football. But as when we first ever started, we was getting beat 12, 11, 10, 8-0, 7-0, 5-0. We weren't scoring goals. But we showed up every week. Played with our mates, and we fought to the end. And that's all you can do. And obviously now we've got to another level. You just have to do the same. That's it, bro. Just keep fighting, just keep going, bro.
So what would you say is the biggest advice for us? Because we're what, 9-10 months in now, Kai?
This is 10 months.
Yeah, 10 months.
11 months in. Next month is our year anniversary.
Hard work, dedication, creative ideas, commitment, determination, your own leadership. All of those things bunched into one, bro. All those things bunched into one, man. Just keep going. You don't want to be one of those people that just, just here, there and everywhere. You're going to be here and the next minute you're not going to be here. Just keep going, bro. That's all you have to do. That's all I can really say, to be honest, bro. That's all I can really say about it.
With YouTube football getting big, where do you see it in the next 5 years?
This is the thing, yeah. We've had a couple like meetings with people, and it can go. How can I? So do you know about Ice Cube and he's got the Big Three?
No, I don't know about that. No.
Ice Cube's got a basketball league called the Big Three that he does in America. It's nice. Okay. It's put on TV, yeah. And I was watching it the other day, and I actually thought about it. It's fairly similar to what we do, really. If you actually deep it, you've got basketball, and then he's got the Big Three, what he does, and it's his own league where people come and play.
Okay.
And it's live on TV and stuff like that. We've got the Premier League. We're doing the YouTube now. What's it? Someone like Samson, Nokia. Anyone big that can come in and just say, do you know what, let's put 100 million into this.
How much you got?
What's stopping that?
How much you got?
but I'm just saying, what's stopping that? What's stopping a big company from doing that?
It's true, and it's only going to get bigger.
Exactly.
I feel like this is more relatable than people who earn, what, let's say 600 grand in a week or that's a bit, that's a bit more. But you see what I mean in terms of. Like, you guys are obviously just normal people living in South East London. You can relate to people more. Yeah, so I feel like, it will be bigger than the Premier League one day. I think it can.
It can happen. You just have to have more YouTube teams to go. You have to have more, apart from ourselves, you have to have more YouTube teams willing to work hard, willing to be determined, willing to keep putting out content.
Of course.
And obviously making sure their content gets better, making sure that their programming is entertaining, so people are actually watching something that they actually like. As you just said just there, obviously I like football. I don't really watch the Premier League that much anymore because I'm not really entertained. I
watch YouTube football more than Premier League.
Exactly, because it's easy to relate to people that you can actually understand. Does that make sense? Like, you can talk to these people and they're not being fake. They're not giving you a fake answer. Then the interview's not set up for them to think, oh, do you know what, let me just give the answers what people want to hear. I don't want to hear that. I want to hear what you want to actually say. I want to hear what your actual true thinking is. That's it. So that's why YouTube football, I think, is getting better. You've got likes of ourselves, you've got yourself, you've got the Peoples, you've got the Rebels, you've got the Rising Ballers now, you've got the Beatties, you've got the hashtags, you've got the Palmers. The more teams that are putting out content, and good content, someone will come in, a Nike, fucking, as I said, an Apple, someone will come in and put money in. That's what's going to happen.
Last question, what's the best advice you would give to Kai as an individual? Because he's the main head of the People's FC. He set it up, he did it for a cause.
Yeah.
What's the best advice you would give to Kai?
Make sure you've got a strong team around you. Make sure you've got people, willing participants, people that are willing to do this, put in the hard work that you're willing to put in. Don't get me wrong, obviously it does start from one man, but you always need 3, 4, 5 other people to be willing to run that road with you. Do you know what I mean? And if you've got that, you're fine. You're fine. You always find players that come play football because everybody wants to play football. Yeah, of course. So you'll be alright. One of those ones, really, man. And well done for today.
Thank you, man.
Well done for today. Alright.
Appreciate.
Yeah.
Appreciate, bro. Respect, man. Take care of yourself, yeah.
Well done.
Michael here, and what do you think of today's game?
I think it went well. I think for a first pre-season friendly against a tough opposition, it went well. I think the result doesn't show that, but when you watch the highlights, you'll see that there was a lot of things that could have gone better. The finishing is one of those things that could have got better, but that takes work. And as the season goes on, you face teams that will test that. I think in a pre-season game like this, it's very important to play everyone, to give everyone a fair chance. Like if I was in charge, 45 minutes would be the minimum every player gets. So the first half would have been a completely different team to the second half. Just because it's a friendly, it's a pre-season friendly, get everyone's legs going, and then you give them a fair chance before the season starts.
Oh, Mickey, summary.
First half I thought we'd done really, really well. It's going to be very difficult. I mean, they're an excellent team, they move it around really well. And we had a big squad today, so we started as strong as we possibly could. And I think, we created some chances, and I think we actually put them under pressure on occasions. We had a big opportunity to take the lead, but we just put it wide. They got themselves in front. We managed to get one just before the half time. And at that point, the boys are playing really well. Obviously, then there's a switch up. It's a big pitch. Our guys got tired. We've got a lot of players. We're bringing players on and just starting to rotate it. And then the momentum dies a bit, And then at the end there, as I say, it went away from us a little bit. But I'm proud of the boys. I think that they were excellent. The last 15 minutes we were tired, but again, you're playing against the excellent players that move the ball around lovely. And where we didn't take our chances, they took theirs. They were clinical. But we move on to next week, and we go again.
Fire!